Welcome to On Air with Russell of Hotels, where we talk about everything hospitality, from hotels to influencers and everything in between. We will feature guest interviews with hospitality professionals who will share their experiences. Your host, Russell Edmond, has spent over 25 years in the hospitality industry, beginning his career with Marriott International in hotel operations before moving into the sales arena and becoming a relationship building director of sales and marketing. Russell then went to the other side as a hospitality entrepreneur. He now consults in the hotel and meeting space, which includes being the CEO of Russell of Hotels Group. Did I mention he was a veggie foodie? Yes. Russell is always looking for good non-meat eats. Please welcome your host, Russell Edmond.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining On Air with Russell of Hotels live hospitality talk show. As you can see, we have a guest today, Miss Donna Russo, affectionately known as D-Ruse, but that's my name for her. I don't know if she likes it or not. I really don't know. I never asked her if she liked the name that I gave her some years ago, but that's what I call her every time she calls me. Every time we have a conversation, I say, "Hey, what's up, D-Ruse?" But anyway, I'll get into that in a little bit. But we do, like I said, this is show number 197. Today is Tuesday, February 21st. We got Donna Russo here. She used to be a sales manager in the hotel world. Actually, she worked with me. So, I mean, there you go. If you work with me, then it must be a good thing. You must be good. You must be a good person if you're able to work with me. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Donna was great. And but before we get to Donna, Donna's muted right now, right? So before we get to her, I just have a couple things I just need to talk about. Not talk about, but mention. It's Black History Month, right? So I got to mention that. So Black History Month, and I always share a quote, right? So this is the quote for the day. One of the hardest things in life is to learn I can't speak. One of the hardest things in life to learn are which bridges to cross and which bridges to burn. Man, that was a good one. That's from Oprah Winfrey. So once again, one of the hardest things in life to learn are which bridges to cross and which bridges to burn. Isn't that something? Now that's kind of deep right there. I don't know what you think about that, D-Roost, but that's kind of deep. And then one other thing, I always want to give my man Craig Sullivan a shout out. Craig Sullivan is the founder and president of CLIC, and that stands for California Lodging Investment Conference. That conference is going on, or is going to be going on March 1st and 2nd, 2023, and it's going to be at the West and South Coast Plaza in Costa Mesa. I'm going to be there, so it's going to be great if I'm going to be there. So even if you don't want to go to the conference, just go and just come to meet me. Okay, I'm going to be there, so we're going to have fun. But no, I appreciate Craig for inviting me. Thank you so much. And of course, I'm always gonna post things and talk about things as much as I can because I appreciate the things that he's done for me. So there you go, Craig. So thank you again. If you guys have any questions at all, just go clickconference.com and just let him know that you're coming because Russell of Hotels told me to come, and I'm going there because I want to meet him. So there you go. So, but anyway, so Miss D-Ruse is here. So without further ado, we're going to have Miss D-Ruse come on and say hello. I do have an intro for D-Ruse, but we'll get into that in a minute. But welcome D-Ruse to the stage. Donna Russo, are you there? Oh, hey, there you go. How are you? How you been?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing all right, Donna. Now that you're here, we've been talking about this for a while. I've been on your show, and we've been talking about having you on here. So I appreciate the opportunity to have a conversation with you. It's not an interview; it's just a conversation between two friends that used to work together and just kind of catching up. So, but no, I appreciate the time that you're giving me to come on.
I love it, and I love the quote too that you just
Yeah,
spoke. And
that
it's
was kind of
good.
cool.
Yeah, yeah. Gotta know. Yeah, know what serves you well and know when you got to say goodbye.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Because sometimes we hold on to things too long, right? And instead of just, you know what, that's something I don't need. I'm never going to go back there again. Just, literally burning a bridge if you need to. Sometimes you got to do that. And a lot of times we say, oh, I don't want to burn that bridge. But sometimes bridges are meant to be burned. Some bridges you do need to burn and move forward, right? And sometimes you cannot move forward until you burn that bridge, right? So, and that goes with life, that goes with, in relationships and jobs and all this kind of stuff. So yeah, so I thought that was a good one. I look at all these and I say, which one is the best one? Which one reaches out to me? Which one gets me right here? And that's one of the ones that got me. So, but thank you so much for your comment, D-Ruse. Okay, but before we get into this, I got a bio. I asked Donna to send me a quick bio, and then I'm going to read it. So I'm going to read it now. So bear with me. Donna has worked in the hotel industry in many capacities starting at the front desk and advancing to sales and catering coordinator, sales associate, sales manager, and then specializing in the entertainment sales manager position. She has worked in the entertainment industry as a dancer and actress in film and television. Currently, Donna can be seen in the award-winning web series Donna on the Go, created and executive produced by Miss Peggy Lane and co-executive produced by Craig Hutchinson. Donna is very grateful to Peggy, Craig, and all of the Donna on the Go family. Please check it out on YouTube and subscribe. Yeah, definitely do that. Make sure you guys do that. And still participating in Dance the Way She Moves now. She has worked with choreographer Tam Warner and performed Tam's beautiful work at the Abilities Expo Los Angeles. Donna is an ambassador for the expo. Donna works with, is that Zico? Is that how you pronounce it? Zico?
Oh, ZCO Dance Project.
Oh, I thought it
Yeah.
was Zico. ZCO Dance Project, and an inclusive dance company based in New York. ZCO is founded and directed by Zazelle Chava
Siobhan. Yes.
Chava O'Gara and can be seen in New York theaters. Donna can be seen performing in these pieces by video. Okay, Donna. Lastly, Donna is the host of the Disability Channel's Today Show Los Angeles. The Disability Channel the Disability Channel works with veterans and training in digital media and employment for people with disabilities. Without further ado, once again, Donna Russo.
Oh my gosh. Thanks, Russell. Thank
No,
you
you're
so
welcome,
much.
Donna. No, you're more than welcome. I thank you so much for coming on. Like I said, this is the conversation. I appreciate everything you've done for me. I mean, just we worked together some years ago, and some people you didn't have to worry about. Meaning, you didn't have to train too much. You didn't have to, you shouldn't be doing this. You need to do this more. When I came on board, Donna was a seasoned salesperson. Okay, so she knew what she was doing. Of course, I'm always going to add a little, different. You add a little things to it, or maybe do this
Right.
a little more or whatever. But she already had the basics already down. She already knew what she was doing. She's been in the industry for a long time. But how did you start in the industry? Because everybody wants to know, did you choose hospitality? Did hospitality choose you, Donna? How did you get started in this industry?
I think it chose me. I had been on the road for a while, for almost a year, and I worked in retail as well. And hospitality just came to me, and I thought, well, you know, somebody's bringing this to my attention for a reason. And I started at the front desk, actually as the operator, like connecting people's calls, etc. And
Mm-hmm.
then, like, when they needed me, I'd go out and I would check people in, um, give them their rooms, and just make sure the front desk had help when they needed. So that's how I started. And
Mm-hmm.
then I was given an opportunity to go up to the sales office. And first of all, I have to say to all the people that mentored me, you included, under your direction and focus was, I mean, I learned a lot. And I learned, you're not who you are without other people around you helping you. And I'm I I'm very grateful to all those that taught me, you know, you included. And I enjoyed the time I worked with you very, very much. We had a lot of fun. You treated your employees with respect, and I'll never forget around holiday time soy rizo, and you gathered us all together like a team,
Mm-hmm.
and we all were with one another and celebrated each other together in the patio cafe, which
Yes, we did.
warms my heart. Actually, it was very, very nice to do that, and that
Thank you,
was you.
Donna.
That's
Thank
how
you,
you
Donna.
are. So
Don't let too many people know that, Donna. That's we don't want we don't want that to get out. But no, we used to every Christmas we would do. Now you guys know I don't eat meat. Even back then I wasn't eating meat, right? So
right.
I would bring soy riso. Instead of chorizo, the pork version of it. This was soy, and of course it was vegan. So I would bring that. Um, but I think, well, I was still eating eggs then, so I was a vegetarian then. So I wasn't a vegan; I was a vegetarian. So you can mix it with eggs, and specifically egg whites, I think. So I'm throwing in the non-meat eats right now. But yeah, so we would serve that, and all the salespeople, the sales team, we would eat that. We would eat that and hash browns or whatever. So the cook would make it, and they thought it was the strangest thing that I would do that. But I'm like, no, I mean, yeah, I'm talking about the cooks and all that stuff. They're like, what is this? But anyway, it was fun. It was definitely fun, and thank you for saying that, Donna. That was that it was appreciated. No, I appreciated you guys, and that was just a little bit that I could do to show my appreciation to you guys, because I mean you guys busted your butt for me, or for the hotel, and I appreciate that. So I mean, because you're only like, just like you said, it takes other people to get you to where you are. I was only as good as my salespeople were. Now, if my salespeople were whack, then I'm whack. But if I'm great, it's because my sales team was great. So, and I appreciate that. So I don't forget that, and whatever I can do to reach out to the sales team, I always do. In fact, I keep in touch with everybody. So, and that's a good thing. But okay, so you got into sales. What did you like about the sales part? What did you like about being a sales manager?
I liked meeting the clients and getting to know my clients, having them for lunch or going to their venues, and meeting them, bringing them cookies, talking with them. It was a lot of fun, to just go there and say, hey, how you doing? And remember us if you have any kind of um, I mean, we went everywhere. um, Recording studios, filming studios, Warner Brothers, CBS. I mean, I was always trying to get. I had some help from a gentleman named Conrad Bachman, and he was my start. You know him, and
Yeah.
he was in the studios, and he knew some people, and he would come to lunch at the patio cafe, and then we kind of talked, and then he said, well, I can try to get you on there and on the lot, and so you can meet some people. And what it is a lot of phone calling, like 7, 8, 9 times, trying to know the people and say, hey, are you available? I'd love to come and talk to you about the hotel. I'd love to see you, and maybe we could um, host your production company or your band or your um, clients that come to perform in the nearby venues. So, I mean, it was a lot of avenues. It was like, Polestar magazine, finding the management company, finding the travel agent who worked with the manager, the tour managers, finding the production companies and the travel agents, finding the travel agents that work with these production companies. So, innovative ways to get their attention.
Mm-hmm.
We used to do postcards with little bands on them, like little musicians,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd mail it, and then I'd phone call, and then I'd cookies. Our patio cafe made homemade cookies, and they were just, everybody just loved them. So I mean, it was all this chipping away, you
Mm-hmm.
know, to Russell, you just try to get a relationship going with these
Yeah, I mean, you
people.
said it right there. You said it, the relationship and the chipping away. Did you ever walk in an office, Donna, and just walk away with all this business? Did you walk in one time and just walk away with business?
Never.
Okay,
Ne-
see, that's what I'm talking about. Today, people think, and it's not just salespeople. General managers think that you can make contact with one person. Not, I'm not gonna say every GM. Okay, let me back up. Not every GM, but there's a percentage of GMs that think you can walk in, have one appointment with someone, and all of a sudden you're gonna have all this business. That's not how it works. Donna just told you. She said chipping away and taking things, being creative. I mean, those are the things that it takes to get that business. But first, before you even get the business, it's about the relationship. It's about forming the relationship, right? So, and she mentioned a gentleman by the name of Conrad Bachman, who's an actor, and she introduced me to him. Okay, so and he's the one uh, through the introduction. He invited me to his office on CBS Studios lot, right? So, like I said, I didn't know who he was, and I only knew him because of Donna, because of the relationship that Donna had with him, that she had made with him over the years, right? And and he got me on the lot. I mean, I went to see him in his office and all this kind of stuff. He showed me stuff that I'd never seen before. I'd never been on a lot before. So it was like, wow, this is interesting. But it's all because of the legwork that Donna had already put in, right? She had already did that. And when I came in, I just asked the question. She goes, "Oh, I'll make a phone call and get you on the line." I'm like, "Huh? What?" And I thought she was just blowing smoke, right? But no, he called me, or I called him, or we introduced, probably met in the patio cafe.
Yeah.
And then from there we started talking, and he said, "Oh, I have an office there." And he tells me a story how he got an office there, how he even got an office on CBS Studio. Everybody just can't have an office there, but he happened to know Les Moonves, who was at that time the I don't know, the chairman of CBS Studios or whatever. So that's how he got an office there, which was kind of interesting. So he tells me the whole story, but it's all about the relationship, right? It's all about a relationship that Donna had forged, years ago, and then I just actually just walked in, and because of the relationship, she got me in. So that's what it's all about. So for salespeople that are listening, that are going to listen to this, it's all about the relationship, and we need to make sure we have the relationship. We're not just You just can't just start asking for business. You can't call people and say, "Hey, well, you got any business for me?" You know, I'm this hotel, I'm that hotel, or whatever. And we were at a hotel, the Sportsman's Lodge Hotel, which is no longer in existence. What do you think about that, Donna?
I just have so many fond memories when I go past it. It's like, wow, I it's my heart, is there. Um,
How long were you
so
there?
yeah, a little sad. I was there for about 30 years.
Wow.
Hmm.
So D-Ruse was there for 30 years. Okay, 30 years. How long as a sales manager?
Oh, I'd say 15 in
Okay,
all those
15 years.
different levels. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Okay,
in that
15 years as a
office.
sales manager. Okay, okay, very good. I mean, that's not common. I mean, just so people know, that's not common to be. It's
No,
not
it's
common to be in
not.
one property that long, but it does happen. But that just goes to show, your longevity at that hotel, and it worked for you because it was probably near where you lived. You lived in the valley, so that
Exactly.
probably, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that makes sense. I look at my own career and people look at my career and say, "There's no way Russell could be somewhere for 30 years." No, no, you're right. There is no way I could be there for 30 years. But yeah, but no, it was a lot of great memories. The hotel had a lot of entertainment business, and that because of Donna. Okay, we did a lot of production. We did, I mean, pre-production, post-production. We did all kind of things there. We probably did, over 100 things every year, like production, post-production, or what do you call it? What is it called? The parking when they parked in the parking lot. What is that called?
Bus parking. The
What's
bus
that? No,
parking.
it was called something. No, it was actually called something. You don't remember? It was actually a term that
Transportation.
they.
I don't know.
No, Donna. It was transportation, bus parking. No,
Bus parking.
Donna. It was called something. Anyway, that's okay.
We
Don't
had a
worry
lot
about
of
it,
bus.
Donna.
We had
Yeah,
a
no,
lot of
we
bus.
did. We did. Yeah, we did a lot of bus parking and a lot of just their cars and things like that because they didn't always film at the hotel. They would do filming somewhere else in the neighborhood, but they would transport them back and forth. And that was called something. And then they would have their all their trucks, their food trucks and everything. They would have lunch there, all that stuff. It was actually called something, Donna. It was actually a term used. But
Oh,
that's
base
okay.
camp. Base
Base
camp.
camp. See. There you go. It was called base camp. So we would use the parking lot as a base camp for wherever they were filming. And of course, yeah, we charged for that, and that was basically free money for the hotel because the hotel didn't have to pay for anything. We didn't have to provide like employees or equipment. No, they come with their own stuff, right? So we required they have security there, which they always did, and they had to do it at a certain time. They couldn't do it all day long because we did have regular guests that came in, and they could only park in certain areas. So it was a base camp situation. Yeah. So we made that hotel made so much money on the filming as well as the base camp. And then you would see the actors and all that stuff coming in and out. So, but all that I'm saying this, all that was because of D-Ruse. And
Yeah.
once I figured out who Donna Russo was, that's when she got the street cred of D-Ruse. When she got the street cred, then I started calling her D-Ruse. Okay, so that's where the name D-Ruse came from. That's the story on Donna Russo. Okay, so you transitioned from the hotel. Okay, you left the hotel. What year did you leave the hotel? You retired.
Yes. Yes.
What year was that?
2014, 2015.
Okay, it's been okay, 2014. And then you transitioned to doing what?
Right. Well, I met Peggy Lane, and she had this idea to create a show called Donna on the Go, which shows the challenges that people with disabilities go through. And it's a lighthearted view um, of the challenges that people with disability go through. And it just took off. I mean, she produced it, created it. She's talented with directing, editing, promo. I mean, you name it, she does it. So editing, um, and Craig Hutchinson, who co-executive producer, is based in New Zealand, and he
Oh,
has
really?
his own company with for people with disabilities in New Zealand. And so, he has a background, and he also um, helped with Donna on the Go, and you know worked together in conjunction with us
Okay,
to do some
very good.
episodes
Now this has
directing.
been 3 years, right? It's been 3 years. You've had 3 seasons of Donna on the Go, correct?
Right, it's been like 4 years or so, 4 or 5
Okay,
years,
okay. I've
maybe
watched the
more.
first two. Yeah, is there more
And
coming?
yes, we have one, but we haven't really put it out yet. But
Okay.
it is an award-winning show. I mean, we were in like 100 and some festivals, 150 festivals.
Wow.
We won and we were nominated in a lot of festivals. We got um, Peggy's gotten Best Directors, Craig's gotten Best Directors awards. So the awards have just blossomed.
Wow.
So and
Wow.
two
See, I
Telly
didn't
awards,
say that again.
2 Telly awards we
Okay.
got.
Now explain what's the Kelly Award.
Well, the Telly Awards are like all these different shows, even shows from CBS and every place they put in to get nominated to win an
Mm.
award. And so um, we won a gold one, we won a silver one.
Wow.
So
Congratulations.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. See, you guys just think I got just anybody on this show, right? No, we got D-Ruse. See, D-Ruse is an accomplished actor, star of Donna on the Go. So make sure it's on YouTube. So make sure you do subscribe to the channel and check it out. I've checked out at least if it's 3 seasons, I know I checked out at least 2 of them. The first ones were funny as heck. Okay, the ones I remember seeing are funny because it's like I said, it's lighthearted. It pokes fun at the people that and what we do as people that without disabilities we can take advantage of things that are for people with with disabilities, like taking the parking and things like that, and not thinking that's a big deal. Well, it is a big deal, and we need to if we're doing that, we need to stop doing that because that's taking away from someone else that actually needs that space. Okay, so make sure I just remember one scene that they poked fun at that and Donna, with her, facial expressions and just Donna being Donna is pretty darn funny. So, so
Uh,
you guys need to check it out.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, what do you think? What do you think? Do you think hotels do a? Do you think they do a good enough job in your experiences? Do you think they do a good enough job with looking out for people with disabilities?
They're getting better. Um, they're now making the shower, the roll-in shower, and they're making them more accessible. They're using the L-shaped chairs attached to the wall like they're supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Some hotels are not up to speed yet, um, and they could do better about that because it's they'll if the shower is not right for you, you could go to the front desk and say something, and if they say, well, we have another kind of chair, and if that doesn't work for you, you have to go and communicate to them, hey, this isn't going to work. um, and they should be able to refer you to hotels in the area or even have a reservation for you if they're sold out, that you could go to another hotel that would have accessible bathrooms for you, um, and be able to accommodate you there, you know. Um, of course, there's patience that needs to be between the front desk and the guest, both ends. You know that,
Yes,
Russell.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, 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 yes.
So,
Yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. We have to. And Donna and I talked about this on her show not too long ago, where I said that both parties need to have patience when we're dealing with certain things. Hotel needs to have patience, but the guest needs to have patience as well. But the guest needs to be comfortable enough to get their point across, to let them know what they're looking for, what they need, right? And hotels should have they should have at least the basic stuff. That's whatever is required by law in your city or state. They should at least have that. Okay, so if you don't have that, then you're going against the law. Basically, what it comes down to. And but so don't look at it as, oh, they're just trying to get something that we don't have. Or, well, you need to know what you have, right? You need to know what you're legally what you should have. Hotels should have that, right? So but yeah, but do you now? Do you travel a lot? Have you been traveling a lot?
A little bit, but not a whole lot lately.
Okay.
I Yeah, but I do want to say something though. If you do travel, it's good to get pictures from the hotel of what the actual bathrooms look like or what the rooms look like, so that you can communicate and know, oh, ahead of time, this might not work for me. You know, so it's any way you can make it easier for them to understand
Mhm.
what you need.
Mhm.
Uh, it just helps. It helps
That's a good
everybody.
suggestion.
You know.
That's a great suggestion. Yes. 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 So yeah. So there you go. Make sure if there is a disability that you have, and we all know that every disability is not the same, right? So
Right.
you need to let people know exactly what you're looking for, and if you have to send, if they have to send photos of what they're looking for, and you need to send photos of what you have, then that way both parties understand each other and like, okay, well maybe this won't fit for me this stay. And but hotels need to be able to suggest other hotels in the area that may have exactly what they're looking for. So yeah, I'm putting the onus on the hotels to help out the guests. So even though they can't stay with you, doesn't mean they can't stay in the area, right? So maybe just your hotel doesn't have it, but maybe whoever she's talking to, he or she is talking to, maybe they do have it. Whatever exactly what she's looking for. Hey, we have a comment here from Dylan Beaumont. Dylan says, "How does Donna feel about the abundance of delivery drivers who choose to take the accessible parking places at businesses?"
Oh. No. If somebody needs that space, I mean, I don't care if you're going to be there for a second, 2 seconds. You're a person trying to park with a disability, and you need that side. You need your van to be able to open and close. It it's really anxiety. You feel anxiety when there's somebody there, and you don't know. Well, God, they may be there for 5 minutes. They may be there for 10 minutes. So it's like, no. I mean, they shouldn't be parking really in a handicap spot. And no, no.
There you go. Thank you, Dylan, and feel free, the people that are listening or watching, feel free to make your comments, ask questions. Dylan, thank you so much. I see Craig Grosso there. Thank you, Craig, for tuning in. Yeah, we welcome. I encourage the comments and the um, I encourage comments and questions and things like that. So thank you so much for the engagement. I do appreciate that. And just for people, I didn't mention this earlier, that this show is a podcast as well. So if you choose not to see us, you can just listen. You know what I mean? Just wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, feel free to tune into that. The podcast takes me about by 5 o'clock p.m. It will be uploaded to every podcast platform. So there you go. Just look for On Air with Russell of Hotels, and you will find me there or find us there. So, but thank you so much, Dylan, for that comment. And Dylan is a general manager at the Fairfield Inn by Marriott in Eugene, Oregon. So just FYI for that. Okay, so what advice do you give hotels as far as dealing with people with disabilities? I mean, I know you mentioned the be patient and all that, but what else
Right.
would you?
Vertical and horizontal bars, both kinds of bars, so that if somebody needs, like you said before, and not all disabilities are the same, but if somebody needs uh, the bar uh, horizontal, they can push. They can, and the vertical together, they can get
Hmm.
themselves up. So that does make a difference. So if
So where
hotels could,
where should these bars be? Where should they be?
next to the toilet,
Oh,
like
okay,
right on
okay.
the side of the toilet, and also in the shower,
Hmm.
don't have your chair like all the way far away from the wand, the shower wand, so you
Mm.
don't have to reach so far, because that could cause an accident.
Mm.
If you have to lean forward and try to get the wand,
Hmm.
Those are really things to be careful of. And I think that with the update that was in 2010, they have already made sure that hotels know where the bars should be put and where the spigots should not be so far away.
Okay.
So
Okay.
there is also a site I mentioned before when you were on my show,
Mhm.
uh, wheelchairtravel.com or .org, wheelchairtravel.org,
Okay.
that can give you statistics and data on if a hotel has so many rooms, how many should have roll-in showers, how many should have tubs with bars.
Mhm.
Um, we talked about kits in the room for deaf and blind,
Mhm.
how many they should have per room, how many how much the hotel should have. Like say they have 20 rooms. Okay, then two have to have kits in them, one roll-in shower. They break it down for you. It's really amazing. I was
Okay.
like very interested in reading this site.
Good.
Uh,
Good.
so
That's good to know. That is good to know because and this may be behind the scenes where hotels do have it. We don't know that it's there unless people ask for it. So, hopefully hotels do have this because I remember back in my, early selling days where I had a group that was coming from it was called Gallaudet University, which is a hearing impaired university in Washington D.C. area, and I had booked this group, and they had a lot of requirements, right? So part of the requirements were you had to have these kits for the hearing impaired, and it had different things, in order to wake them up, like an alarm clock or a door knocker and all these kind of things, right? So things that we don't think about, but but we have to have them for them. So, and then finding out that hotels needed to have so many of these kits on hand just in case someone asked for it. Well, back then we didn't have them, and this was probably in the late '90s, and we didn't have any. So it was an overall educational experience for me, and then I became the expert, right? I said, you know what, it's my group. I wanted to make sure things were set up the way they're supposed to be set up, right? Because if the client came back to me, because I'm the contact person, right? I wanted to make sure I could relay all those messages to to engineering or whoever was setting up the rooms, right? So, but I wanted to make sure everything was working and everything went on without a hitch because I made sure I knew everything about everything I was getting and how it was going to be set up, and then that way I can, confidently tell my client like, hey, this is set up, this is what we did, and she's like, oh my God, you did, you did more than what we expected, kind of thing. I'm like, well, I thought I was doing the minimum, you know what I mean? Just based on what I knew, but find out that we're doing more than any other hotel had done to that point. So, but yeah, but it's just important that if we're in this industry, we got to be knowledgeable about a lot of different things, right? And we cannot because it makes us, uncomfortable or something like that we don't want to deal with it, or maybe we'll pass on that group. No, 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 no. You learn, you educate yourself, and because everybody's not the same, right? We don't treat everyone the same because we're not the same. So and people not that they expect it, but they respect you more if you're able to make things happen. Okay, so regardless what you're up against, just make it happen, and keep it moving. But yeah, but I learned a lot, prior to meeting Miss D-Ruse, and then after I met Miss D-Ruse, then I started learning more things about how to deal with certain situations and things like that. So there you go. So it's all learning. Dylan says accessible shower faucets need to be reachable. Otherwise, what's the point? Exactly. Convenience matters. Exactly. Exactly. Very good. Very good point, Dylan. Thank you so
yeah,
much.
that's
So
great, Dylan. Yeah,
yeah, and that's
that's
coming from a
perfect.
GM right there. That's come from a GM that gets it. So thank you, Dylan. I appreciate you making your comments. So Donna, so now, what is this? You being a host of your own show on the Disability Network. First of all, tell us about the Disability Network, and tell us about the show that you're the host of.
Well, the Disability Network helps people, uh, veterans, and people with disabilities with employment opportunities, and they also train them and help with digital media. So I was kind of looking on Twitter one time, and I saw, the Disability Channel, and I looked into it, and I kept trying to contact them and seeing, what this is all about. So they, I asked them, can you interview me? And I'll talk about Donna on the Go, and I'll talk about disabilities. And it took there's that sales thing again. It took like a few times. And then he said, well, yeah, okay. So I was interviewed. And then um, this hosting opportunity, they were like, would you like to host? We need someone in Los Angeles to represent. And I was like, okay, I'll do that. I don't, I hadn't hosted before, but, you know, I'm an actress, so yeah, let's try it. So we tried it. You know,
Wow,
you don't grow unless you like put yourself out there out of your comfort zone a little bit.
that's true.
And now I enjoy it. I have a lot of my friends on because I feel comfortable with them, and
Hmm.
you know, we've done things together. I know them.
Hmm.
So I had Zazelle on. I had the people from the Abilities Expo on, which I'm an ambassador. So those guys came on and talked about the expo, which is a trade show done in major cities, which has all kinds of technology for people with disabilities. And the vendors and the people with disabilities meet, and they help them out with wheelchairs. They help them out with all kinds of devices to make life a little easier.
Hmm.
And they have performances there, seminars. So we performed there with Tam's beautiful choreography, and that's how it happens. And ZCO performs there as well. Um, so it's just everything for people with disabilities. Everything to
That's cool.
service dogs. I mean,
Hmm. Very
amazing,
good.
amazing show. And
Very good. Very
it's
good.
uh, it's like TourLink and Tour Connection. TourLink is now called Live Production Summit,
That's what it's
and
called now.
yes,
I didn't
I
know
looked
that.
at.
I didn't know that. Okay.
So
Okay.
the trade shows where the vendors give people that need the
Hmm.
opportunity to meet. So um, with Tour Connections, you met with travel agents that were in the entertainment market, and they had bands and they had production companies, and you as a hotel um, would represent and have your little iPad with the pictures. You show up your hotel,
Hmm.
and then oh, Tour Connection was in Nashville. We went to the one in Nashville, Sportsman's
Okay.
Lodge,
Hmm.
remember? And
Hmm.
thank God that the accounting department or the people in charge, the owner, gave us a membership, and let us do these things because that expanded our entertainment business a
Yeah,
lot.
I mean it's important. It's yeah, yeah. I'm glad you said that because it is important that if you're going to go after certain markets, that you attend the trade shows or conferences that pertain to that particular market because everything in hotels is market segment based. And she's speaking of the entertainment market, right? So Tour Connection, that's the old name, but you mentioned what was the name? The name now?
Yes, it's called Live Production Summit right now.
Live Production Summit. Okay, that's a
Yes.
mouthful. but yeah, but it's yeah, it's beneficial to go to those things and meet those people because those are the ones that will be booking into your hotel when there's tours going on and production and things like that. In fact, Donna, you got me into a see Donna probably forgot about this. She had a relationship with, and I don't know who it was, but the performer or the singer, it was Corinne Bailey Ray. You remember
Yeah.
you giving me tickets to that?
Yes. I think I
Yes.
do.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. And I love Corinne Bailey Ray. And she said, and Corinne was actually staying at the hotel. And I actually met her. And all because of Donna, right? And then Donna had asked me if I wanted some tickets, and I got tickets to go. And then it's funny, the next day I saw Corinne Bailey Ray at the pool, right? Or I was walking by the pool and she was coming to the pool to lay out. Beautiful lady, by the way. But anyway, I opened the door for her and I said, "Oh, I love your show last night." And she goes, "Oh, thank you so much." And, she's from London or England, so she had that British accent. She goes, "Oh, thank you, love." I mean, it was just so, it was
Oh my
so
God.
cool. It was so cool. But yeah, that was yeah. To this day I still love Corinne Bailey Ray. So I mean, I love her music, and I mean, she put on a performance. It was just her and I guess she had a band, a small band, maybe three band members, four band members, or whatever. But she plays the guitar, and I mean, she's amazing. But like I said, all that because of the relationships that you had, Donna. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, a lot of people they
Yeah.
say they have relationships, but when you ask them for certain things, it's like, well, can you do this? Can you do that? They can't do anything because they really don't have the relationships. But Donna had the relationships, right? Do you still keep in touch with people, or no?
The like people like Corinne Bailey.
No,
No.
not her, Donna. I mean, some of your clients. Corinne Bailey Ray was not a client of yours. She was I don't know who your client was who represented her, but like people like that. I mean, people like the production people. Like someone who maybe the person that ran. Who's the person that runs Tour Connection or whatever the heck it's called now? That was I can't think of that
Oh,
person's name.
yeah, there's several. I looked up the names and they all seem like different people.
Okay.
But
Okay.
um
So they could have moved on.
actually, I might have it wrong. I know one of the names has changed. It's either Tour Connection or Tour Link.
Yeah, I mean they both do the same thing. Tour Connection,
Right.
Tour Link. It's the same
But
market that you're going after.
Tour Link, the thing that I loved about them is they
Mhm.
used to have panels where you could exchange like hotel panel would get on the stage and
Mhm.
they would talk to tour managers in the audience.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
okay, tour manager will say, "Well, how come this isn't right? Well, why can't the hotel do this?" And the hotel would answer
Okay.
and
Gotcha.
you know and address that question, which I learned. I love those panels.
Mhm.
You know, and we stayed. I know I saw you in Nashville,
Yeah.
and the hotel I know from there is the Hutton.
Okay. That's down the street from where I was staying. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
nice
Yes.
hotel. Great
Yes.
hotel.
Yes. I love. Yeah.
Up
Yeah. Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
Hutton
Nashville's
people.
cool. Yes. 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 Nashville was great. That's a great town. And that's you talking about a music production town. That is Nashville. So,
Yeah.
but it was fun.
And
It was fun.
we were able to go to Music Row and
Mhm.
in between appointments, well, like our days were really busy because, you have appointments and we'd bring them cupcakes from Gigi's, with the,
Mm.
oh, they just, I mean, that's like a known thing in Nashville. It's like
Mm.
cupcakes from Gigi's, Donna. And their eyes get all wide. We love you for life.
Why'd you take like cupcakes and goodies to your clients? Why'd you do that?
Well, because you want them to remember you for doing something nice.
Mhm.
And when they got the cookies, they just were all bright eyed and like, you thought of us and we wait. They wait for that. They actually wait for that.
Hmm.
They go, "Oh, Donna's coming from the sports massage." Oh, and then I bring out the pink box, and they go, "Oh, there she is with the cookies. This is great," you know. So you become
Oh.
one with what you bring, like, you know,
Hmm.
and
No, that's true. That's true. So what do you say about salespeople that don't? They just show up with their business cards and their brochures. What do you say about those people?
it's not going to make an impression. They're not going to remember you for your cookies if you come with. You know, we often thought about, well, what about giveaways like pens or, you know, I don't know. I
Hey,
don't think
hey,
so.
hey, I'm the same way, Donna. I mean, you want to do things that, like you said, going to make a lasting impression. And yeah, we get a lot of those because I go to these shows now, right? So, and I look at what the hotel people give you or the suppliers give you, and I'm like, I'm not going to remember this. I may throw this away. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm sorry. I throw some of that stuff away because I'll never use it. I'll take their card, I'll scan their card just so I have their information. But as far as keeping the stuff that they give away, unless it's something like and I got something right here. What is this? Unless it's something I can write in, like this is post-it notes, right?
Oh,
Okay, so these are post-it notes, and this is from Marina Del Rey. Okay, Marina Del Rey CVB. So yeah, so these are post-it notes, right? So yeah, so I use post-it notes. So this made it back here, right? But there's so much stuff that didn't make it. It didn't make it back from the trip. Okay, so make
I get it.
sure make sure it's something that. But Starbucks gift cards go a long way. I love
Oh,
those. Okay,
yeah, yeah.
because you remember that, and some now they have them where they're personalized with their logo on it. So they can do Starbucks gift cards with. I think I got the last one I got was from Long Beach. Well, Visit Long Beach CVB. So it had Long Beach CVB on it on the Starbucks gift card. So I'm like, this is cool. I'm going to remember that. So see, I remember. I don't have the card anymore, but I remember that was Long Beach that gave it to me. So those are the things that make a lasting impression. And Donna just said it. So take in goodies. If your hotel, if your chef bake special, cookies, well, take advantage of that and put them out there. Now these are Chef Smith's famous brownies or whatever the heck. I'm just using that as an example. But you can play up on that. Like, oh yeah, our chef makes these specials, a special recipe, and these are for you. And they're always going to remember. And just like Donna said, every time she goes to see certain clients, they know that she's going to bring the cookies or the donuts, right? And who they going to, and this is, let's just say this. So say Donna comes in with her cookies and she gives, to her client. And then say I come in there just with my business card and a brochure. Who are they gonna give the business to? Who made the lasting impression? Although, yeah, I can leave an impression, but bottom line, people they think with their food in their eyes, with their taste in their eyes, right? So that's how they think of things, right? So if somebody's bringing me cookies versus a business card and a brochure, guess who I'm gonna go with? Okay, I'm going with the food. Okay, so there
Yeah.
you go. But no, that was good, Donna. Thank you. I appreciate that. So what was I going to ask? There was one other question I was going to ask about. We talked about the Disability Network. Okay, when is your show on? That's right. When do you do your show?
Well, when they film it, I mean, when they, edit it, then they
Hmm.
publish it and will tell me. And
Okay.
sometimes it's a week after
Hmm.
we do the recording. Sometimes it's a week and 3 days, but I usually will give people a heads up when it's coming
Okay.
out, and
Okay.
then I'll post it everywhere. Like you
Hmm.
said, social media is it's the way to get the word out now. So
Yeah. What do you think about that? Let's real quick. What do you think about social media? Do you use it?
I think it's great. I put things on LinkedIn. I put things on Facebook. I use Instagram. Uh, the Disability Channel uses Twitter. So
Okay.
yeah, we're all over. So that's how however you get the word out is like social media nowadays. And now, you know, everybody's doing something. So everybody needs to get out there and spread the word about what it is, what they're doing. Just like with this show, the graphics you did were amazingly beautiful, and the promo was absolutely top notch. So
Thank you,
kudos to
Donna.
you.
Thank you, Donna. I appreciate that. D-Ruse, thank you. I appreciate that. So, okay, so we're winding down. We got about 4 minutes left. See, didn't I tell you how fast this was going to go, Donna? We got 4 minutes left. So, how do we get a hold of Miss Donna Russo?
Well, you can get hold of me on Instagram at Russo0124, and you could get hold of me on Facebook at Donna Russo. Um, and the disability channel
Okay.
is J. This is his email, J at the disability channel.ca, which stands for Canada because the show is out of Canada.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I just
Very
wanted
good.
to mention that uh, the disabilities that I have are unrelated. I have FSH muscular dystrophy and also Turner syndrome, which is it is also Turner Syndrome Awareness Month. So I just wanted to shout that out to uh, help with the awareness, and people can, look for themselves. And speaking of cookies, what about the DoubleTree? What do you think when you hear the name DoubleTree? I love their cookies, and I haven't been there in so long.
I think, yeah, the DoubleTree cookies are, well, when I used to eat them, Donna, I would eat them all the time. If I ate them too much, okay, but yeah, I think they're some of the best cookies out there, right? The DoubleTree cookies. I would go. I had a client um, that well, a client. Yeah, I had a contact at one of the DoubleTree hotels, and they would send me cookies all the time. And I had to stop them because I stopped eating, those particular cookies because of how they were made, right? And so what I tried to do was duplicate the recipe, but make it vegan. Using vegan butter and stuff like that. So you can actually Google DoubleTree cookie recipe, and it's on there. You can Google it, you can find it. It's
Wow.
just that,
I
yeah. So,
I did not
yeah,
know that.
yes, yes.
Wow. Okay.
Look it up. And I just I have my own recipe for cookies now, but yeah, you can definitely do that. You can definitely Google DoubleTree cookies. I would substitute the regular butter with the vegan butter, and I haven't done that lately. But you know what? Now that you mention that, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna send you some, Donna, just so you can taste them. Okay, so you tell me what the
Yeah.
difference is. But yeah, but no, I love DoubleTree cookies. I miss them. But yeah,
But what do
so yeah,
you
that
think about with that cookie? Immediately, the hotel comes to your head. I mean,
yeah, exactly, exactly. So there you go. So that's part of that whole. You're making an impression on people. You bring in, or okay, they expect it. I mean, people that work for DoubleTree, they should expect to bring DoubleTree cookies to their clients, right?
exactly.
What if they didn't show up with DoubleTree cookies? That would be, I'll be like, where the hell are the cookies? I mean, what are you doing? What's going on? But yeah, so no, you have to bring a tin of the cookies. So yeah, so I haven't been to a DoubleTree lately. Um, but yeah, see, now you're making me see now, honestly, now you're ruining now. Now you're gonna make me go and try to seek out some cookies now, and I don't need any cookies, but thank you very much. But no, that was a good comment. But okay, so you told us how to reach you. Any parting words, Donna? But I thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate you. Appreciate the years that we known each other. We're still friends. We still keep in touch, and I appreciate that. So thank you so much for everything that you've done and things that you continue to do. Continue success with Donna on the go. I'll continue to support you. And everyone that's watching this, please make sure you follow her on or subscribe to her channel on YouTube and Instagram and LinkedIn and everything else as well. So, but your parting words, Donna, please.
Uh, just be empathetic and aware of all kinds of people. And that's just empathy and awareness. That's it.
There you go. There you go. Enough said. Okay. Well, thank you so much, D-Ruse. And you know what? And let me just back up. Hold on. I know I'm over time for a little bit, but you need to use the word D-Roost. You need to use that D-Roost. I think, you've earned it. You got that street cred. Use D-Roost more. Okay.
I love that. I love that name you gave me. I love that name. I love that nickname. That's my new nickname.
Oh God. Do people call you that? Other people call you that?
No, just you.
Oh, okay. All
And
right.
Tina. And Tina.
Tina.
I called her the other day. She said, D-Ruse.
That is funny. Okay. All right. So if you ever see Donna out and about, Donna on the go, if you ever see her out and about in the community, if you see her, you make sure you call her D Roots. Okay. So
That's right. My
anyway,
hotel peeps call me D-Ruse.
that is funny. All right, Donna. Well, you have a great day, great week. Thank you so much for coming on air with Russell of Hotels. I do appreciate your time, and you take care. All right.
It was a pleasure. Peace out.
Thank you for joining On Air with Russell of Hotels. Please tune in every Tuesday at 1 p.m. as we talk to other hospitality professionals. Your feedback is important to Russell. Feel free to email him at russell@russellofhotels.com with any questions or suggestions. Until next time, try not to be a person of success. Rather, become a person of